Thank you very much, Presiding Officer. And let me just start with the point that Mary Scanlon has made, which is a fair and proper point. The example she gives of any of us, being out to dinner with someone who wishes to put a point to us. This is not caught by this unless the dinner is provided on condition that we take an action under the Members' Interests Act. And I think it's that conditionality that is the important point. Now, I will say that Parliament will be likely to be returning to the broader issue that's captured there when we discuss the lobbying bill, because, of course, that may well be that that is a matter of lobbying that will be caught, and the people who are lobbying us would be likely to have to register under the lobbying bill. But, Presiding Officer, that is for another day. But it's the conditionality. We can still go out to dinner. I'm going out tonight, although I think I'm paying, so that certainly won't be caught, the invitations are now closed, Presiding Officer, on that particular subject. Presiding Officer, Mary Fee dealt more than adequately with the subject of the sanctions that are being introduced and the broad sanction regime, in particular the issue of a motion of censure. So I don't propose to say anything material more about that. But I do want to just talk about the removal of dual reporting. Although we will be passing a bill today, it actually cannot proceed as a new part of our law and our procedures here until the Electoral Commission is satisfied that the information in the Register of Interests will be sufficient to meet its needs. The clerks to the committee have been working with the Electoral Commission to ensure the provisions in the bill are satisfactory, and I, like others, thank officials in this Parliament and also at the Electoral Commission for their assistance in this matter. The current framework for ending dual reporting in the Electoral Administration Act 2006 does not extend to independent MSPs, and I want to just say a word or two about that. As that Act stands, dual reporting can only be ended for members of registered political parties and not for independent members. Our bill contains an amendment to that Act which will allow dual reporting to be ended for all MSPs. And I'm pleased to have been able to work with each of the independent members in this Parliament to make sure that the provisions in that regard are understood and agreed. And indeed, I saw Margot MacDonald towards the end of her life. I had a 3-minute discussion on this subject and an hour of update on what was going on in Parliament. I won't reveal what I told her about what you were all up to. That would be a breach of confidence beyond what would be proper. In closing, Presiding Officer, I'm pleased the committee has been able to bring forward this committee bill, which I believe will streamline processes for dealing with financial interests, increase transparency and ensure that we have robust sanctions. I encourage all colleagues to support this change in the next few minutes. Presiding Officer.